In this episode, we invited our partner NL Tech from Australia to reverse roles and question our business development manager, Dr. Thierry Mertens. Melissa Tonks interviews him to learn more about the THALES Phantom. Enjoy the interview.
Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Tonks and I am the Radiation Therapy Product Specialist at NL Tech. Today I have with me Dr. Thierry Mertens, LAP's Business Development Manager for Healthcare. Welcome, Dr. Mertens.
Hello, Melissa. Thank you very much for inviting me.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure. I just jumped straight into the product we're here to speak about today. So we are all very familiar with LAP's lasers, which are used in the treatment, CT and MRI rooms. But recently in the last 2 years, LAP has been building up a portfolio of QA products.
Yes, Melissa, you're correct. Besides having RadCalc, the QA software for plan verification, LAP has developed a 3D motorized water phantom dedicated to MR and closed bore type Linacs. We currently have 2 versions available.
Please share with us a little bit about this project and how this project started.
Sure. So water phantom actually that could meet challenges when it comes to this kind of treatment machines. So conventional water phantoms, essential for the commissioning and the annual QA verification of the radiotherapy systems, are not suited for the unique MR Linac environment. Essentially due to safety reasons. The use of ferromagnetic materials is indeed prohibited within a strong MR magnetic field environment. The THALES 3D MR scanner has been developed specifically to support the commissioning and the quality assurance of MR-guided treatment machines. It was thus natural to extend the development further to support the non-MR closed-bore Linacs. For this, we have the specific THALES 3D scanner.
Sounds like the MR Linacs do pose a challenge. And I've been looking through the brochure. It says that it is MR conditional. Could you please elaborate?
Of course. The THALES 3D MR scanner is MR conditional. What it means? It means simply certified for use within the intended MRI scanner's magnetic field. The scanning rail mechanism is built out of non-ferromagnetic components. The THALES design has been extensively tested in order to offer a maximum setup time of 15 minutes. All key steps are intuitive and fully semi-automated. The software contains guided creation of projects, for example, and trajectories, which helps the medical physicist team to save time and simplify their clinical task.
From a webinar jointly presented by you and an early adopter of the Meridian Linac, it was mentioned that the THALES is well suited for the commissioning of the Ethos machine as well.
Right, so this webinar was held actually last October together with Mr. Dan Hofmans, physicist of the University Medical Center in Amsterdam, UMC Amsterdam to be precise, who is actually an early adopter of the Meridian machines. Besides using the THALES with the Meridian systems, assessment could be made as well with their Ethos system. There are actually 2 nearby in the time. This assessment turns out practically very positive and presented the use of the THALES system for such kind of machine as very successful, opening the door of what we could present or highlight as a 2-in-1 functionality. Further works were made in the directions and further tailored software workflows could be proposed. Of course, with the THALES being able to support Variant Ethos, this is also possible too with the Alcyon.
2-in-1 functionality is very interesting. I guess this would benefit users who are gradually adding or replacing these machines into their department?
Definitely. Most useful for those that will have an MR Linac together with another closed-bore type Linac such as Alcyon or Ethos.
Great. Would you say to users who will stick to an existing water phantom already found in their departments for the commissioning and QA of the Halcyon or Ethos, or even those who would not be too keen to have to learn how to use something new?
Actually, the THALES was designed together with clinical users, made by users together with users. It was fundamental to a requirements gathering informations in order to optimize the phantom design, usability, and the functionalities. Actually, besides working with UMC Amsterdam, We have been working with other clinical partners based in America, in Germany, in Belgium, in France, or in Italy. Let me simply start by saying that dedicated solutions was needed in the workflow to accommodate such kind of closed-bore type Linacs, where practically the water phantom is first localized at the so-called virtual ISO center of the Linac before being actually pushed at the real expected ISO center position. Specifically the lack of light field, which is typically usually present on a C-arm type Linac, is not present for bore type Linac. One needs to compensate this via different means, like we did with, for example, the guidance plates, which support a very fast positioning of the reference detector. Secondly, the software is very intuitive and easy to learn and use.
Can you elaborate more on the intuitive software? Was it developed from scratch?
Yes, it was developed from scratch with, as I mentioned, the feedback from different collaborators. The software is built using the latest technology available on the market. It relies on a server web browser client approach, offering a maximum portability and flexibility. The software contains dedicated flattening filter-free beam profile analysis that are actually inspired from earlier publications of 2012 written by Antonella Fogliata and rely on a specific normalizations or beam parameters determination approach. The resulting workflows actually from the setup, which includes an automated detection of the water surface, an automated central beam axis procedures for perfect alignment of the systems, and flexibility of the project and all measurement acquisition steps. All of those allow the users to perform their clinical task with the highest level of trust.
How about the water phantom itself? Can you tell us more about it, please?
Sure, the water phantom is a perfect fit for the closed-bore Linac types. The proposed specifications allow the physicists to perform all the measurements they need without having to worry about a potential collision with the gantry, so such that no harm could be basically happen to the couch. And actually the phantom has a pretty limited effect on the couch like tilt. And with 3D motorized access, you as well do not have to move the phantoms in between inline, crossline, and over depth measurement types. With all of those exceptional great features, saving time during this measurement process was achieved.
I have heard you mention saves time a fair bit, so it's definitely a benefit in a busy department with limited staff resources, isn't it?
Indeed, Melissa. A lot of feedback from our current customers and supporters that are able to save time and benefit from the dedicated workflows, which were able to be carried out smoothly. Furthermore, the carriage is as well an all-in-one systems with an inbuilt electrometers with dual-channel independent readout, a complete storage equipment, and all accessories ready at hand, which also help to keep the environment clean.
This sounds really positive feedback. Is the THALES supporting the Unity Linac as well?
Not yet at the time, Melissa, but the development plans are on their way and activities as well. When we have updates, it will be available through the LAP webpage, through our social media, LinkedIn, or distributors, and hopefully in person at further trade shows. I actually just came back from the Astro show in Chicago, and it was a wonderful opportunity to show customers what THALES can do and how it can help them.
That's great. Is it possible to hear a little bit about the service and maintenance as well?
Sure. Installation personnels will be on customer side for about 1 up to 2 days maximum. We offer tailorable service and maintenance contracts. As part of the package, we provide extended guarantee, preventive visits, and software upgrades. THALES is, of course, FDA 510K approved and CE marked.
Thank you very much. That's really interesting. I've really enjoyed learning about the THALES system today, and I hope everyone else has also. Thank you very much for your time today, Dr. Mertens. Would you have any more final comments for our audience?
As take-home messages, I would like to mention that the THALES supports efficiently the end users with the acquisition of accurate dosimetry measurements, offering as such to the medical physicist complete peace of mind and more time to focus on their patient themselves.
Thank you very much.
Melissa, thanks a lot. It was my pleasure to meet with you today, and hopefully we can see us soon, each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the LAP podcast. We hope you will join us for the next episode, and for more information, visit lap-laser.com.